Okay, so I'm back with Virgo moon and Scorpio moon. Yeah, this is these moons together is pretty good. I like they are sextile each other. They are, because they're working with two different elements here that actually get along. That means that they are the right mixture. The right mixture. Like, I would actually give this high compatibility, and then when you put the sun signs onto it, that's, got like the compatibility is compatibility. You got something good. You got something that can work. You have Virgo moon, which is like, I like to stress this. Virgo moon really likes to be in a comfortable situation, more like something that they know, they're familiar with. They like to have like routines, plans, even if something doesn't go their way. Like, let's say something doesn't go as they planned it, it's okay, as long as they have a plan, because they'll go off from, okay, so this didn't happen, so okay, well, you know what, I kind of figured that this might happen, and because of that, it's good, let's just do this instead. Let's approach it this way instead. Scorpio moon feels comfortable, or should I say confident. Feels more confident in the relationship with Virgo moon because it feels more secure. It's feeling secure. It's like, okay, well, I pretty much know the way Virgo moon is coming. I pretty much know where Virgo moon may be at. Even when I have my doubts, even when I'm skeptical, okay, all I gotta do is call the job. Hey, can I speak to Virgo moon? Yeah, hold on. Okay. And see, in Virgo moon is there. It's just kind of like Scorpio moon with Capricorn moon. It's like the same type of vibe, except for I feel like with Virgo moon, Virgo moon is able to really be a little bit more flexible with Scorpio moon than Capricorn moon, but just a little bit more flexible, but then again, I feel like Virgo moon can kind of come out of pocket with when dealing with Scorpio moon too, if it's irritated. It could be very direct, blunt, say things that could be harsh to Scorpio moon, causing Scorpio moon to kind of withdraw its energy and, secure itself or spaz out on them. See what I'm saying? But for the most part, these two could be good for each other, because it'll be like this deep emotional, but not too deep. Okay, because Virgo moon is only gonna get but so deep emotionally. You see, this is what gives Scorpio that sense of emotional security when it comes to Virgo moon, because like Scorpio can do it, like have its fits, its emotional spells, feel you feel one way 1 minute, feel the other way the next minute, and Virgo moon is just gonna be like, okay, well, whatever, this bit does this and just keep it moving. Okay, keep it moving. It doesn't really have to, even when it changes, it's still got some grounding to it, so this could changes that Virgo moon does present can get on Scorpio moon's nerves a bit. Don't get it twisted. It definitely can, but for the most part, there's a steady tone to this relationship. And well, I was gonna say this before, but I got sidetracked. The thing with these two is Virgo moon is not going to get too deep emotionally necessarily. No, physically Virgo moon gets deep, and this is where Scorpio moon likes to be. Scorpio moon will get emotionally deep. So if you get physically and emotionally deep and you put them together, so we're gonna do like a math problem here. You got physically deep plus emotionally deep. Take one physical deep and one emotional deep, and you add them together. Voila, what do you get? You definitely get a deep emotional physical experience, if you know what I mean. So intimately, these two, they can connect on more of a sexual level, but it doesn't have to just be stuck there. It could be, you know, it could be something that they take over outside of the bedroom, like, you know, whatever they're working on, you know, the security that the relationship provides, and them being around each other could be something that revs up passion for them, you know, and revs up intimacy. I don't know why I got the word rev up like an engine, but I'm saying, like, them knowing that the security is there between the two is what really does turn them on about the other one, you know. Scorpio moon likes Virgo's practical approach because, like I said, it feels like it knows what Virgo's gonna do, which is, Virgo don't really care, but Virgo is, you know, wants Scorpio moon to trust it more. Virgo moon gets tired when Scorpio moon is trying to accuse it of stuff, you know, when it does this little disappearing act. But I will say this, Virgo moon doesn't really all the way mind when Scorpio does this little, moon doesn't disappear, but it can. And when it's first interacting with someone, Virgo moon will be like, okay, fine, let that crazy person go and do whatever they're gonna do, because I need to have time to do stuff that I want to do too. You know, Virgo moon wants to be that hermit. I feel like where there could be conflict of interest is sometimes when Scorpio moon is trying to intentionally bait Virgo moon into this emotional roller coaster, because it wants to know, does Virgo moon really love me? Do they care? What would happen if I go missing? Would you come looking for me, Virgo moon? Would you just let me go out here and just drown, or let's drift off to sea? What would you do? So it keeps trying to run this test that Virgo moon pass most of the time, and if they can't, you know, it'll let Scorpio know a thing or two. That's what's on its mind. Like, look, you need to chill or whatever. But at the same time, because of Virgo moon, who they are, and they try to work at whatever it is, making it better. You know, when you gotta listen, sometimes Virgo moon won't work on nothing. But I'm just saying, with the Virgo energy, sometimes can just be very like matter of fact. But you know, Scorpio moon is going to try to bait Virgo moon into these little episodes, into these little emotional ploys to see how they will respond. Will they get jealous if there's somebody else that they seeing, or they're, you know, they might be, you know, oh, you know, there's a possibility, you know, I might lose Scorpio moon to another man, another woman, you know, somebody was flirting with them. That type of stuff. Virgo moon is just like, okay, well, you know, chill. Scorpio moon is into money. They need money to fund certain things, their ventures, things that they're interested in, stuff that they're doing. Like, they can give money and provide money, but they can also not mind, you know, having access to money. They feel comfortable with Virgo moons because of the fact that Virgo moons is going to try to keep money. They're going to try to work at gaining money. They're going to try to work at whatever level of access, whatever level of financial status that they're on, whether it's short or tall, baby, short or tall, they're going to try to have some sort of stability within that. And Scorpio moon does appreciate that because, like I said before, it just adds on to the fact that they feel like they're stable with Virgo moon, you know. So I mean, I feel like all in all, they do have those times when they can get on each other's nerves, you know. With the situation between the two could be moody and you know, very, you know, when I say up and down, it is where it makes sense for them. It's not too far up, it ain't too far, it don't go too far down. It'll be, like I said, when it'll be a situation where it's like, okay, well, we're not necessarily going to leave each other. Like, we don't hate each other, but at the same time, like, Scorpio moon, would you quit? Tripping. You like, what are you being upset about? What are you being moody about? What are you being emotional about? And the Scorpio moon could be like, okay, really? So you want to spend time alone to do what? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I popped up you at the library reading a book, okay, yeah, okay. So just know I could pop up at any time. You know, it's you know, it's not that Scorpio moon don't don't want Virgo moon to have its time to do things. But at the same time, Scorpio moon could, when it's feeling ready to, or when it wants to engage Virgo moon, and Virgo moon is not trying to have that happen, because whatever it is that they're working on, Scorpio moon could get jealous, or Scorpio moon could not like that, you know. So it'll be this thing, you know, to where these little arguments that where Virgo moon is really just like, oh, okay, you know, yeah, whatever, until Scorpio moon really upsets Virgo moon, to where Virgo moon is really now saying stuff and going off and telling you things and calling you things that maybe you really don't want to be called or talked to as a Scorpio moon. But at the same time, Scorpio moon sometimes does not differentiate. They feel like, oh, well, if I'm getting you upset, you must really care. If I'm making you jealous, you must really care. They don't understand, like, no, you really have irritated the HE double hockey sticks out of me, and I'm about to flip on you. This is Scorpio moon, Virgo moon compatibility. I'm Butterfly to Light.